Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Today I have Happy Meal. Apparently everybody delivers on holidays because it's Good Friday today. Royal Mail doesn't, but everybody does. And I have opened this packet, but I knew what was in it before I opened it. I could tell by the feel of it that was wool inside of it, but it is, I can see it, shape of a card. Now I've opened it, but I haven't pulled anything out what was in, so I'm going to show you what's in it. I could see the ball of wool sticking out the end because when I opened it, it stuck out. So it's a pack of Christmas classics. Christmas Classics Festive Colour Pack. Somebody's making sure I have stuff in plenty of time for Christmas. There is grey. There are two different shades of green. That one is a little bit lighter. That one's a little bit darker. And I think the red, yes, that red there is a little bit lighter than that red. So I've got the balls of wool ready for Christmas. Mind, you do have to do these things a little bit early. When I do coasters and things like that, I do start before the time, you know, otherwise you couldn't do them like a week before, and people just, if people were buying them off my eBay shop, they just wouldn't have time to get them in time for Christmas. So I do them plenty of time. But this just says Christmas Classics. It hasn't got any brand name or anything like that on it. It just, that's all it says is Christmas Classics. And it's got on the label on the back, it's 50 grams, approximately 150 meters. Well, that's the equivalent, if it was a 100-gram ball, that would be 300 meters. That's about what most are. 100% acrylic, and it just says made under license in Turkey. It's got no other information for whatever brand or anything it is. So I'll put that down. And it is, I thought there was a card in. I could see a shape in the bag. It's just got my name on it. I'll have a look. See who it's from. Oh, it's written. I'm looking, I couldn't find any writing on it. I'm saying to know who it's from. It's just to say thank you. Kindness like yours means more than you know, and more than a thank you could possibly show. Special wishes. It's a lovely little card out the teddy down there. And there's like the bird cage. It's sparkly, you know, you can feel it on your fingers. But I'm looking inside. I could see this inside. I couldn't see any writing on it. I said, well, how do I know who this is from? But I turned it over. There's writing on the back. It says, Sheila, just to say a big thank you for the beautiful cardigan. Oh, it must be somebody I've sent a cardigan to. Oh, I can see the name at the bottom there. You are an inspiration. I love your videos and tutorials. You're no nonsense. No nonsense. It's a tongue twister. Down to earth, approach your rants, make me smile. Please accept this small token. Give you a head start on Christmas coasters. Love, Karen. It is a head start, Karen. I've got plenty of time to think about them. Thank you, that's a lovely card. It's another one to put on my mantelpiece. I've got the one off, where I put it, I haven't put it up. I must have took the one I got off Marilyn upstairs. Put it on my shelf. I'm doing my videos down here. I need it down here. I must have took it upstairs. Anyway, I'll put that on my mantelpiece shortly afterward. So that's my Happy Meal from Karen. Oh, I could have seen who it was from. It's got her address written on the front of the package, but I never noticed that when I got it. But you know, it was the same. He's a little man that comes with every parcel. So I always get the same man, and he's a lovely man. I always get a lovely smile. I would never ever complain about him. I've heard a lot of complaints about every parcels, but not with the ones I've had come to my house. So anyway, where did I put my knitting? I was sitting knitting. This is actually for Karen, the lady that sent me that wool. She asked me for another little blackberry, the 2-colour blackberry cardigan, and I just started this one this morning. I was in the middle of knitting a row. I've just changed the colour. I've just onto the back of it, but I have the 2 other ones finished. I'll show you those in a minute. I'll put this down. And you've already seen the blue one, but this is the little pink one. The colour just does not show up. The pink is a little bit deeper than it shows on the video. I think maybe I should go back to using I'm using my laptop, but I think when I use my tablet, I think the colours show up much better. But anyway, that's a little pink one. I stitched that one up this morning. I did finish it last night, but when I come in from the bingo, I was watching things on my computer, and I don't like sewing up because I can't actually watch anything when I'm sewing because I have to be looking at what I'm doing. So I did this morning, stitched this up this morning, and I just finished it around about lunchtime. So I started on that little one here that I'm doing for Karen, because I have to do that one. I've got 2 blankets, so I've got 1 blanket to finish and another one to start, but after I finish this one, I'll be starting on Rhiannon's. I have 2 lemon rosebud cardigans to do for Rhiannon. So that's the little blue one as well. So that's the little blue one and the little pink one for Dagry. So I'll be able to get those sorted out, but I have another one to do for Dagry as well before I send those off to her, because she wants one for, I think it's for her other granddaughter who I've knit for before, so she must be about 3 years old now, I think. It's quite a while since I've knitted anything for the little girl. But I was at my bingo last night and we won again. I won a line. It was only £5, but my friend won a house, so we got another £20. And there wasn't a word said this time. I think they're getting used to me and my friend, you know, winning all the time. And when we got up, we buy the books and things to start with, but there's one last ticket that we always buy, the last game we play, and not everybody stops back for that one, but when we do, we have to get up and go for the tickets, and we take turns, me and my friend, and 1 week she gets them and the next week I get them. It was my turn. And we're standing in the queue, and there was a fella behind me, and he's rubbing his hand up and down my arm and shoulder. I say, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm just trying to get some of your luck to rub off onto me." So that's, we do get noticed because of what we win all the time, me and my friend. And anyway, we came home and the diversion was on again. But I put my sat-nav on. I thought, I'm not going to go through the diversion they gave me, because the last time I didn't even use a diversion. I went up the A1 all the way up to the roundabout that this diversion takes us to. And that roundabout was blocked. But I'm not sure why it was blocked, but I put my sat-nav on. This time, I thought, I'm going to let the sat-nav find my way home for me this time instead of relying on diversions. But my sat-nav took me the same way the diversion took me up to that roundabout that was blocked last week, but it wasn't blocked this week. I think there must have been some sort of accident. I think that was why. So I was home around about my normal time. I left the club about 20 to 10. It's usually about half nine, between half 9 and 9:15. And I think it was about 22 when we left. So I was home by 10:15. So I did have time to do a little bit knitting, but I just a little bit on the blanket. I think I got about another inch done on the blanket, because instead of 8 inches, I now have 7 inches to do to the band. And I have been using everybody's been telling me what these are called, the Chiagu. It's funny name, but I do quite like these ones because the cables don't twist on them. That's other ones I use. Well, I've stopped using it, for now, but you can see the cables are all twisted. Before I use these ones again, I'll have to put them into hot water. I boil the kettle, put some water in a jug, and put some cold water in with it as well, because you don't want to put them into boiling water, because it'd probably melt. And that's what I had to do to straighten them when I was just trying them out. But I do like these ones as well. And I've been told that these are the American equivalent to the Knit Pro Zing ones, or the Knit Pro. But they say that they're bamboo. They could be bamboo, because I wouldn't have a clue what the bamboo looks like. The bamboo's like wood. But I don't think they're plastic, because I have tried making them. But I do like these ones as well. They've got short points on them, which is what I like. I can knit a lot faster with these. So anyway, I've got two. If I wanted more than one, I could start the pink one on these ones. Actually, if I got sick of the blue, just for a change of colour, I think I might do that actually. Start I'm going to do pink and white, the same as I'm doing with this one, the blue and white one. I think I might put the pink and white one on these ones anyway, while I'm doing a little bit of each. I do get sick sometimes, of the same colour all the time. It's an idea anyway. I'll put that back down where it was there. And the balls get scattered around. I've got two lots of blue and white down here for the cardigan, and I've got blue and white for the blanket as well. But anyway, I'm starting this one, and shouldn't take me too long. Well, seeing it's Good Friday today, so I don't know what people are doing, whether they'll be looking at videos and on YouTube or out enjoying their day. But I don't know whether it's the same all over the country, but when I was a child, Good Friday was always a day of marching. All of the kids, the Girl Guides, the Boy Scouts and Cubs and everything, we all went marching on Good Friday. I forget where we started from. Where I lived in a place called Heaton in Newcastle. That's where I was when I was a child. And I think everybody used to meet up at a certain place, and we all used to go marching and all end up in a certain place. I can't remember where it was when I was a child, but we did it with my kids as well. My kids were in the Boy Scouts, and there was Sea Scouts and all of the little groups of things like that. On a Good Friday, they used to march and all meet up in the square in North Shields. We have a big square in North Shields, and that's where they all used to meet up. And we all used to end up fish and chips for lunch on a Good Friday. It was a tradition. And I don't know whether they do that in other parts of the country, but they did in my part, in the northeast. And I did that with my boys as well when they were little, but it doesn't seem to be done anymore. But I don't know, but that tradition of fish and chips, it still stays with me. I haven't got fish, but I have got fish fingers. So I'm going to have, later on, I'm going to make some. It's not for my lunch, it's for my tea. I'm going to make some fish fingers, chips and peas for my tea, and keep up that tradition, even though it's just by myself. I can't remember my granddaughter ever talking about it, so I think they probably don't do it anymore. Of course, there's none of her kids in any groups like Boy Scouts or anything like that, so I don't know what to do these days. But anyway, that's my little bit for today, just a little bit of history as well. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time, so bye for now.